Sunrise, Florida, this is Monster Jam!
Competitions full of so much adrenaline, JCB Racing, where our 8 superstars will be in a race against the clock. The driver with the fastest time will get the first 8 crucial points towards the BKT Overall Event Championship here tonight. So Sunrise, who's ready for JCB Racing?
They sound ready to me, so let's take it to school. It's Chucky Pocket, Classroom Crusher. Official time for Chucky Pocket at 12.2. Getting started in the competition. And just like we mentioned it, in trackside, his BKT tire caught that final turn. So you see, got off to a great start, slinging around the turn pod, or the turn cone there. Then look at this. That left BKT tire just catches it, slows him down, affects his time, 12.2 for Classroom Crusher. Your next competitor, Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. You got a new lead, 11.866 for Kayla Blood. Sparkle Smash. That is the fastest time now. Chucky Pocket, Classroom Crusher bumps down to 12.2. Second place, Sparkle Smash. Now, it's driver to beat. See there in the Super Glue Glue to the Action replay. She was able to get it right at the end. Clear passage and enough to get her the lead by .334. But she's got to hold off 6 drivers. Can she do it? We'll find out as her next driver gets set at the line. Your next competitor, John Timmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Time currently at 10.816, but I'm getting word that that's a 5-second penalty added to his time. Keaton, what'd you see out there?
That's exactly right. Take a look at the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. You see him bump that Monster Jam turn cone Now, because he didn't completely knock it out of its flowered parameter, it is not a 5-second penalty, but instead a 3-second penalty added to his score. He did just actually tap that with that Monster Jam truck, so they've added that to his original time.
So you see there, 11.866, enough for Caleb Blood to hang on. 5-second penalty once again added to his time, 15.816 as he hit the turn cone on that first pass. 5-second penalty added to terminal velocity's time, currently in third. But getting back to the action, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger.
The time for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger is 11.833. A fast pass, take a look at it now on the Super Glue. Glued to the action replay, and the technique is there. You see her stay tight on the corner, but overthrow and overshoot that final turn up and over that Monster Jam pod and over that finish line. 4 trucks to go in the competition with half the pack down and half the pack still to come. Gravedigger Kristen Anderson rises to the top with that fastest time.
Oh, getting back into it, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger is at the top of the leaderboard, but Matt Pagliarulo, Jester, is your next. .416 for Matt Pagliarulo, Jester.
We see on the track there, you see a little bit of puttering from him, but even the chunkiness of that run, it doesn't stop or take too much time. A 12-second pass is not really on the higher end of things that we've seen from him this weekend. So we'll see what that does for him here in this competition.
Celebrating 25 years of this truck, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. That's the new fastest time, 11.216 for El Toro Loco. You got a new leader, and he's able to get it done here. Fastest time so far of the evening. El Toro Loco is on top.
Armando Castro had just taken the 2-wheel win in the first event we had earlier today. Looks like he's riding that wave of momentum. And you see exactly what I'm talking about applied during his race. He stays really tight on that last corner, and ultimately, that's what got him that fastest pass of a time of 11.216.
Still have 2 drivers remaining. And for your next one, we're going with Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. And you're going to restage him. May have been over the line, so you saw it flash purple there. He's set. Here we go. 11.466 for Excalibur.
There we see it again out on that track. It's not necessarily that smoothest pass that is going to be the fastest. Major technique applied there in that run. And again, shoots really close on that last and final turn.
El Toro Loco is at the top with 11.216, but coming up next is the man who won the JCB racing competition earlier today, Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. That is a new leader and the fastest time of the entire competition weekend, which means that your winner, Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. Your final competitor, and he makes it happen. The only driver to get into the 10-second mark, has the 2 fastest times so far this weekend. And there he is getting out of the truck. And as I said, 2 back-to-back competition victories. Tony feeling good. And I think we got to talk to the man here. We're going to get him to the pod to catch up with Keaton Stewart. But Tony, setting the tone early here, just like you did earlier today in Sunrise, Florida. So let's go ahead and talk to your JCB competition winner.
Tony Oaks, you have done it again. You did it in practice. You did it in the very first event that we had, second event on top of the pod for the JCB racing competition, proving that you are the fastest driver out on this track. How do you feel?
Yeah, I was a little bit nervous. I heard Johnny, terminal velocity. I heard his time, and I'm like, oh man, and then found out he got that penalty. Earlier today, I think it was a 10.9. Now we got a 10.6. So we're getting faster and faster. It's been all weekend faster and faster and faster, and hopefully we're going to be faster again tomorrow. But you know what? I'm seeing a repeat of earlier. We started out great earlier, ended up not so great. So we got redemption right now on this event. We're starting great. 2-wheel skills. We're going to come out here for redemption. We're going to do something wild. Freestyle. I can't wait.
And you know what, you've been really feeling the love all weekend from these Florida Monster Jam fans, and they're going to be the judges for what's coming up next in the 2-wheel skills competition. I know that you've got to have a mission, or at least something you've got your eyes set on. What can the fans expect from you there?
Hey, that's the beauty about Monster Jam. Expect the unexpected, but you know we've got 3 series champions in this lineup here. We've got 2 World Finals 2-wheel skills champions in this lineup, so we've got our work cut out for us out here today, but you know, I'm really confident. You know, I've competed in World Finals 2-wheel skills competition myself. I've been working on some special moves, you know. One of them didn't go so well earlier today, so we're going to try to do that again and see what we can do, come out with 2 great moves.
He's got the fastest time of the weekend. Your JCB Racing winner, Tony Oaks in JCB Digatron.
So congratulations to Tony Oaks, walks away with the first 8 points of the evening. And Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, currently in second. So that's the way it works through that BKT overall event leaderboard based on their finish. So you have Excalibur in the 3rd place spot with 6 points, Gravedigger in the 4th place spot with 5 points, and it works out way down. Sparkle Smash at 5, Classroom Crusher 6, Jester 7, Terminal Velocity in that final spot. Coming up next, we do have our 2-wheel skills challenge. Going to see some of the most technical moves in the sport. The scoring will be up to you at judgeszone.com. So be sure you're looking at that track, paying attention to what's going on, because we're counting on you to crown our BKT overall event champion. Coming up next, 2-wheel skills challenge right here at Monster Jam.
Man, oh man, what an exciting first round of JCB Racing and Sunrise. That's only the first competition, but now I'm about to have another one con mi amiga Ashley y su hermano Alan. These are my new Monster Jam friends, and Sunrise, you're gonna help them out. Because right now, we're all gonna do something I like to call Monster Jam Mini Jams Racing. Ahora, Ashley, Alan, vamos a mirar la pantalla. Okay. Tenemos 3 camiones. We have 3 trucks. El Toro Loco, Grave Digger, and Megalodon. Ashley, ¿qué camión crees que va a ganar esta competencia?
El Toro Loco.
She says she thinks El Toro Loco is going to win. Sunrise, who agrees with her? Who thinks it's going to be Grave Digger? Make some noise. Do we have any Megalodon fans in the house? Bueno, Ashley, vamos a ver. Let's see. Here we go. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, and they're off. A ver, Ashley. Yo no sé, está en tercero. He's coming around that first corner. Oh, boy. Okay, está en segundo. ¿Tú crees que va a ganar?
Yeah.
She says, yes, she thinks he's going to win. Look, he's in front. Está adelante. El Toro Loco.
El Toro Loco.
That's right. Come on, El Toro Loco. Let's win one for Ashley. Muy bien hecho, Ashley. Good job. Chócala ahí. Perfecto. Y por ser tan adivinadora, because you got it right, te voy a regalar esto. I'm going to give you this flag, pero también te quiero dar algo súper importante. Este es el anuario de Monster Jam. This is a Monster Jam yearbook. Pero quiero que me lo abras y dame lo que está aquí en la primera página. Eso. All right. Okay. Aguanta aquí. And I'll take this. So, Ashley, esto es súper importante. Porque este certificado significa que tú, tu hermano, papi y mami van a ir a conocer a todos los atletas después del programa. You're going to meet all of the drivers after the event. And this is brought to you by Airborne and Walmart. ¿Está listo para conocerlos?
Sí.
She says she's ready to meet them, and you know what? So am I. So let's stick around because we still got a lot more Monster Jam coming your way.
Oh, coming up next, we have ourselves the two-wheel skills challenge. Drivers are going to make 2 attempts each. You're seeing some of the most difficult moves in the sport all on display. And we have some good drivers here in the competition. It was a close one earlier today, and I'm expecting the same thing tonight. Go to judgeszone.com to lock in those scores. But also, hold on, put the camera on me real quick. Let's have a little heart-to-heart here, you know. I know you guys can bring that energy, okay? You guys are NHL champions. You guys have been there a number of times, so I know you can bring the energy inside this arena. So to get this next competition started, I need your help. Follow along on the video board and put those hands together. Show me how it's done, Sunrise. Follow along.
Sunrise, believe it or not, he's still got 1 attempt remaining. And things can change just like that. We're getting word that John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity might have a broken left rear axle. We are getting that word from our official team, but you see a smart moment right there by a very smart driver, and he is deciding in that moment, instead of go for that second attempt, I am rewinding back. I'm gonna park in my truck. He'll get that fixed when he can, but that does propose some challenges for him, Ray.
Yeah, great move there. Remember, you can go to judgeszone.com to lock in those scores. So go to judgeszone.com, lock in those scores. For the drivers, the score is in. And one great maneuver there, and the score for terminal velocity is 5.843. The expert score just significantly lower than the fan score. Only gets one attempt. So he's going to have to battle back in the freestyle competition to have a chance. But coming up next from Lafayette, Louisiana, Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash. She has one attempt remaining.
The magical unicorn on our rampage is Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash! And now, Sunrise, it's your time to shine. We're gonna need your help to determine what the score is for Sparkle Smash. Head on over to judgeszone.com, use the code SUN. You have 20 seconds to get those scores locked in.
Sunrise, what'd you think of Caleb Blood? A major comeback for Caleb Blood. I know that she has been dying to hit the track like that with confidence. We see her get those two very important attempts in, and we've got your scores officially locked. We are up against the current score to be held by terminal velocity at 5.843. The score for Caleb Blood is... That's enough to take the lead. Sunrise is 6.512. Sunrise, make some noise. She's blonde to the bone. Kristen Anderson in it, Gravedigger. She's actually yet to hit the track. Let's redo that, right?
That's not on you, Keegan. That's okay. She said, hold on, I'm going to wait just a little bit. We got Matt Pagliarulo, Jester. He still has one attempt remaining. A nice sky wheelie. See what else he has for us.
Ready to clown around. Let's make some noise for Matt Pagliarulo, Jester! And now, Sunrise, if you like our silly Jester and his two-wheel skills run, head on over to judgeszone.com, scan the QR code on the video board.
Always clowning around. Messing up right there. We thought we had Gravedigger coming out, but you know what? Jester said, hold on. Give me my moment right here. And that's okay. Hit you with a nice sky wheelie in the first attempt. The score coming up here for Jester. 4.275. So Keaton coming up next. Give this girl her intro, man. We got to hype this one up.
It's only right that we clear the track for each and every one of our competitors. And you can see as one driver adds their attempts into the mix, everything changes. That's got the potential to shake up the entire leaderboard with every competitor. 3 of our competitors have gone so far. But Sunrise, let's try this one more time. It's time to get loud for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. Not quite getting the bike she needs right there on that maneuver for Kristen, fighting a little bit of these track conditions with that lonely driver. She's backing up. She's getting ready for something big.
She's digging graves and taking names. It's Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger! Now remember, Sunrise, you have an important job. You have 20 seconds to get your scores locked in for the black and green wrecking machine, Gravedigger.
Well, she made us wait for it here, but it was well worth it because that was a two-wheel skills run right there. Kristen Anderson, take off the helmet and say what's up. Keaton, you were so hyped to see her, and she just delivered.
Kristen Anderson, she's just born with it. You can tell by the way she drives, that's an Anderson behind the wheel. But right now, she is up against the current score to beat, held currently by Caleb Blood in Sparkle Smash. It's a score of a 6.512. The score for Kristen Anderson is... Check it out, Sunrise, an 8.057. That's absolutely enough to take the lead.
Take a look here at the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Saw a great run there from Kristen. Get into that popper on that first maneuver and just kept moving forward. After that, just a bit of chaos. She threw it into a moonwalk, and you saw that dirt fly, just completely in control of the truck the entire time.
It's time, Sunrise. Make some noise for Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur.
This driver is more mythical than the sword. Make some noise for Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. Sunrise, head on over there and lock your scores in now for Excalibur.
Sunrise, I think Mike Pagliarulo was showing off. What'd you think? I don't know. That was some serious skill. We're going to need to call our friends at Airborne because they're going to hear that that was a sick two-wheel run. Control, precision, surgical focus.
Well, let's find out if it's enough to get to the top of the leaderboard. The score to beat at 8.057. And the score for Excalibur is... Put him at the top. 8.939 for Mike Pagliarulo. Excalibur. That is now your driver to beat. Bouncing back in a big way in this competition. Struggled at the event earlier today, but says, you know what, I'm out here. And now he is the driver to beat. But your next competitor, he won the last competition. And he's seeing if he can do it again. Tony Oaks. JCB Digatron. So in order to get this competition back running, Monster Jam fans, we have tarp surrounding the arena. That is our safety holds. If you're in that or if there's any items on that, we cannot continue the event. So we please ask that you leave that clear throughout the event. It is the red and gray tarp that surrounds the arena that is for your safety. And I think we are all good to go. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. Great first maneuver there from Tony Oaks. He has 1 attempt remaining, and I think he's circling the track. Let's find out what he's going to do.
To bury the competition, let's make some noise for Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron! That's right, Sunrise, can you dig it? Head on over to judgeszone.com, mark your scores in now for Tony Oaks and JCB Digatron.
Sunrise, we have surpassed precision. We have surpassed control. You just saw some major skill. What'd you think? Tony O's laying it down, showing off his skill. I mean, we heard you erupt, Sunrise. Let's see if your scores did the same. We've got Tony Oaks and JCB Digatron up against that score to beat by Excalibur. It's a score of an 8.939. The score for Tony Oaks and JCB Digatron is... Check it out, Sunrise. We got a new leader.
Taking over the top spot, Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. Take a look at that super glued to the action replay. Don't want to look away here. I told you this is going to be a close competition. They've been battling it out. You have some juggernauts here on this series, and we're not even finished. Tony Oaks just showing you complete control throughout that run. A beautiful aerial view here as he goes into the reverse popper on the back BKT tires. Just some great moves and great maneuvers, and a score of 9.342 is that score to beat. But he's in his first year of competition here in Monster Jam. It's Chucky Pocken, Classroom Crusher.
It's time to make some noise for Chucky Pocken, Classroom Crusher. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com for Team Cool for School Classroom Crusher. Head on over there and lock your scores in now.
Unfortunately, Chucky Pocken just loses control, and if I'm not mistaken, was that a paper airplane that just flew out of that truck? I've never seen that, but I get it. It's Classroom Crusher. So I think he was trying to do a bit, and unfortunately it just has a rollover there. We will have an update for you if he's able to continue. A 4.008 for Chucky Pocken. And unfortunately, we're going to get him back on all 4 BKT tires. Just his first year of competition. Keaton, just a tough break there for Chucky.
You know what, Ray? We obviously see him lose momentum. We have to consider that in the two-wheel skills competition, they are teetering on the edge of destruction. We see a little bit of that two-forward momentum to happen there. And I even wonder if this specific body proposes a little bit of an extra challenge of taking that heavyweight over. I think what we're seeing right now is a lot of cosmetic damage. We did see a relatively slow fall to that. You see our JCP crew has got it back on 4 wheels, but I will get the scoop on Classroom Crusher. I'm going to let you guys know if there's any internal damage to that Monster Jam truck that could potentially compromise Charlie Pocken's performance here in Classroom Crusher.
So we're going to go ahead and get that track clear in just a bit. But Sunrise, Florida, are you guys having a good time? I'm loving the energy. I'm not even lying. I've never tried this before. I'm losing my voice right now, so I appreciate you sticking with me through this. But I'm going to try something just to see how good you follow direction. You see my hand right here. Well, as I raise it, I need y'all to get louder. Never tried it before, but I think it'll work with you. You guys got it? Let's go ahead and try this thing. Follow my hand. You ready? I love it. Keep the energy going. Losing my voice. But your next driver's coming up, so I need y'all to make some noise for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. He still has one attempt remaining. Close competition. Can he do it? Your final competitor, he needs a big move. Let's see what Armando can do. Eyes it, tries it, buys it. Let's go.
Subiendo la temperatura, que se escuche el ruido para Armando Castro, Toro Loco. And now Sunrise, this is the final truck in the competition. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now for the Crazy Bull and Toro Loco.
What is going on, man? This has been one of the best two-wheel skills I might have ever seen. I'm not even kidding. They are all bringing it. We've seen, I think, 4 different lead changes. This is anyone's game. Armando, he's talking to the fans. I'm gonna let him have his moment real quick. Armando, the last competitor, can he steal away the lead from JCB Gigatron? He's staring at the screen with you at the same time. The score to beat, 9.342. And the score for El Toro Loco is... He does it! 9.5 for the Crazy Bull and Armando Castro. El Toro Loco, back-to-back competition wins. He did it earlier today. And they are out here swinging haymakers. They're jabbing. We have ourselves a match, and we have ourselves a man on the pod. It's Armando Castro.
Armando, little bit of deja vu. Second time, 2 in 1 day. You are proving that your two-wheel skills are unmatched. Florida, though, a whole new crowd, and they got you right here. How do you feel?
Oh, it feels awesome, to come out here and just having fun with my friends, having fun with El Toro Loco. 25 years because of you guys supporting this Monster Jam truck throughout the years. I feel all the love. Yo siento la energía aquí con todos ustedes. Sí, que se escuche una bulla. Mira, para mí es un honor y es un orgullo estar aquí encima de esta tierra a representar mi cultura, a decirle que sí, los otros latinos siempre lo pueden ser y como siempre sí se puede y como siempre digo, arriba los latinos, man. Are you guys having fun or what?
Okay, Armando, we've got freestyle coming up, and to ride the wave of momentum and with the track the way it is, are you heading to the track with a plan, or are you just going to ride the wave?
Freestyle is freestyle. You kind of plan your first couple of hits and just go have fun. It's wherever the truck sends you, and we got a couple things up our sleeve. Hopefully it works. Hopefully, we've been a pretty cool moment, but I'm having fun. This is exactly how I want to start off and finish the half and, bring the momentum to freestyle. But it's all you guys, man. I'm going to come out here and do my thing. I want you guys to get on judgeszone.com. Every vote matters, so get on your phone and vote. It's about to get crazy. Freestyle is about to be bad to the bone, man. Make some noise if you're having fun at Monster Jam.
I say that we're having a good time. Let's go to take a look at the screen one more time. Super Glue to the action replay. Let's play it again. Just great control here. I'm trying to see how many lead changes we have. I'm pretty sure we had 5 different lead changes. They kept elevating. And Armando going last. Knew exactly what he had to do. He's a World Finals champion in the two-wheel skills competition. So one of the best to do it. And this final maneuver, just the moonwalk all the way across the pod. Said, put it in reverse, Terry. Gets him the win at top of the leaderboard. And that'll do it for the first half of Monster Jam. There it is. We have ourselves a close competition, but feel free to go by the concession stands right now or stop by the merch stands to pick up the latest Monster Jam Spin Master. We'll be right back with some more Monster Jam. It's all coming your way, especially halftime, y'all. This is Monster Jam.
That's right, Sunrise. Let me tell you something about these freestyle motocross riders. The louder you all get, the crazier they will go. And Sunrise, we had a very loud crowd today, so I know that you've got big shoes to fill, but I know you can do it. I want you guys to show these freestyle daredevils what Sunrise is all about. We're gonna see them fly from one side of the arena to the other. And what I need from you is to make some noise. First to the ramp, TJ Tiffany. Check it out, Sunrise, keep up that volume. Let's see what we can get them to throw. Riding with style. Sunrise, they're just getting started. Headed up the ramp. A captain's pose for you, Sunrise. Let's see if we can get them to turn up the heat.
These riders travel all over the world, and they are here with you today, pulling off some of the most amazing moves. Just warming up right now here on the track.
Christian Putri up the ramp. Make some noise for AJ Roseborough. And Sunrise, make some noise for Cam Sepulveda. Sunrise, I hope you like what you see because these gentlemen are just getting started. A lazy boy from TJ Tiffany. Christian Putri showing off. AJ Roseborough says he doesn't need any hands. And headed to the ramp one more time, Cam Sepulveda. A rock solid to start us off, and Sunrise, I love that I can hear you. We love that you can feel the energy. I know I'm hearing you, but I want to know if they can hear you. Can you guys hear them over your bikes? Is Sunrise loud enough for you guys? Sunrise loud enough? All right. Luckily, all right, Sunrise, they say yes. They say yes, which is great. That means it's time right now, right here, for the best trick competition. We're going to have all four of these riders compete against each other to see which lucky rider will walk away with that title of best trick winner. You will score each run at judgeszone.com, so all four of these riders will be counting on you to submit your scores. Ray and I will let you know when it's time, but Sunrise, there can only be one. Who's ready for the best trick competition?
Getting this thing started, it's Christian Putri. Christian Putri. This is actually an electric bike that he's on, so you don't hear that engine revving. So let's see what he can do, bringing the electricity here to Amerant Bank Arena.
Christian Putri pulling off one of my favorite tricks, a whip right here to kick us off in the best trick competition. With Sunrise, it was his time to shine, now it's yours on judgeszone.com right now. I always say, that first rider has a tough deal. They've got to set the bar for the rest of the competition. But you guys have a tough job too, being the official judges.
The score for Christian Putri is 7.106, 7.106. Getting us started, but coming up next, put those hands together for AJ Roseborough. AJ, your second competitor here, trying to take it a score of 7.106. Has the highest score on the Beetlejuice pinball machine out there in Austin, Texas. It's pretty impressive, but how is he on a bike? Let's find out. Christian Putri has the lead. What do you got, AJ?
AJ AJ Roseboro with a double grab for you. Major skill. He's actually able to pop his entire body off of that seated riding position, grab the seat with both of his hands, pull himself back on. That is so much to happen in such a short amount of time. All at the peak height right here in the arena. We have your scores locked in.
Score to beat is 7.106, and the score for AJ Roseboro is... takes the top spot, but coming up next, TJ Tiffany. TJ Tiffany coming at you from a magical place of wonder known as Orlando, Florida. International stunt rider, one of the highest grossing movies such as Bad Boys. Is also in Avengers Endgame as a stuntman. Is also in the season of Outer Banks as a character named Meatball. Let's see what he has for us. It's Meatball!
TJ Tiffany coming in with a knack flip for you. He knows exactly what to do, and he's got to turn up the heat. It doesn't matter. He's up against his good friends and competitors. Those helmets go on, and the competition begins. TJ Tiffany did take the win earlier here today. Let's see if he can do it back-to-back.
Score to beat an 8.241. And the score for TJ Tiffany is 9.539. But we have one competitor remaining. Give it up for Cam Sepulveda. Cam Sepulveda from Daytona, Florida. Also a Florida man. This is his first year with us here at Monster Jam. He's been riding FMX for 2.5 years. He's riding a Yamaha YZ820. Can he get the top spot? Let it fly!
Cam Sepulveda looking like he's got superpowers with that super flip. Sunrise, this is up to you. I do not envy your position. You must decide now if you think Cam Sepulveda did enough to knock TJ Tiffany out of the running. Who should it be to walk away with that title?
The scores are in. The score to beat is a 9.539. And the score for Cam is... he gets it done, 9.748. Cam Sepulveda, your FMX Best Trick winner.
Sunrise, I'm not ready to let them leave the track. We want to see some more, right? Sunrise, we want to see some more, right? There you are. I knew you had it. Well, lucky for us, they will deliver. It's now time for us to kick off the Freestyle Motocross Grand Finale. We're going to have all four of our Daredevils fly from this side of the arena to the other, performing continuous tricks in a continuous train. Now we got 3 trains, and you hear that noise? Sunrise, that means they want you guys to show up and show out. So when we see TJ Tiffany reach the top of that ramp, I want you guys to let loose, to be loud. This is Monster Jam. We can use our outside voices right here. So take a deep breath, Sunrise. 3, 2, 1. Incredible work, Sunrise. A madness, but you've made your shoes. Big spots to fill. We got our second train coming up. Sunrise, can we get louder? Can we do it, Sunrise? What do you think? Sunrise is confident. These Daredevils are confident. Sunrise, let them hear you. All right, Sunrise, take your right hand, pat yourselves on the back. You guys have done a phenomenal job. Make some noise for the energy that these 4 Daredevils are bringing right here to the track. But Sunrise, we've got one final train. One train remains. They're lining up for it. And on this final train, Sunrise, I want all of Florida to know it's time for freestyle motocross. Let me hear you.
Make some noise for the boys. Christian Putri, AJ Roseborough, TJ Tiffany, and your FMX Best Trick Competition winner, Cam Sepulveda.
Sunrise, we're going to get to talk to the winner of the Best Trick competition in just a second here. You chose him as the champion. Make some noise for Cam Sepulveda. You know, Cam, you threw down on the track, and earlier I was telling Sunrise TJ took the win. I know you guys are good friends off the track. How good does it feel to steal that win away from him and be on top of the pod?
Oh, that one felt good. TJ is kind of like a mentor to me, so anytime I get to beat him feels pretty good. But hey, I got a lot of friends in the crowd today. South Florida is like my home. I went to college like 20 minutes up the road. And yeah, I love this place. Best state in the country. I love South Florida. Go Panthers. And shout out to a special birthday to Cassie Fortini.
Well, it seems like you and Sunrise are tight, Cam, and I'd love to see it. If some of the fans, who are maybe some more of our super fans, they know you from Freestyle Mania. You've competed, you've thrown down, and you have a big resume. So what is one of the best parts about being here at Monster Jam? It's a little different from everywhere else.
Oh yeah, Monster Jam's where I call home. I love competing here. They always treat me like family, and yeah, getting to travel the world with your best friends and call it a career, it's pretty cool. It's pretty special. And this is just the beginning. I'm only like 3 years in, and I plan to do this for a long time. So get ready for a lot more of me.
And you know what, Cam, I know that there are some fans in the audience, probably of all ages right now, that are inspired by the four of you guys. And they too might feel a calling to maybe one day jump on a bike like you did. What advice would you give them if they wanted to begin that journey?
My best piece of advice for any little kids trying to get into motocross is just trust yourself. Never let anyone tell you you can't do something. I've heard time and time again that I'd never be in the position that I am. And the best thing in life is just proving people wrong. So do what you can, have fun. It's a real family sport. Bring your brothers, your sisters, your parents. And yeah, just have fun with it. We can't ride dirt bikes forever, so we do it while we're young. And you know, when we get a little bit older, maybe we'll be in one of these roll cages.
He is your Best Trick winner. Make some noise for Cam Sepulveda.
There you have it, FMX there, but take a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard. You see, we have ourselves a close competition tie at the top. Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, Antonio Oaks, JCB Degatron. They each have 15 points. Now you have Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur in the third place spot. And you have Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger in the fourth place spot with 10 points. It is any one of their event right now. They all have a chance to win it. But coming up next, of course, yeah, Monster Jam Freestyle. You're about to see the wow factors on display. Just a reminder, they must complete at least 15 seconds to qualify for a score. Scoring is up to you at judgeszone.com. So go ahead and lock in those scores. Coming up next here at Monster Jam Freestyle.
We have reached the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle!
Seconds. Time to go airborne.
Sunrise, we don't call him Magic Mike for nothing. Make some noise for Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. Head on over there. You have 20 seconds to get your scores locked in for the mystical sword Excalibur.
Mike Pagliarulo, your first competitor here in the competition. At the top of the leaderboard, one of the drivers in the top 4 of the drivers, so he's going to need a big score here. Will that be enough to get him at the top? Let's find out. The score for Excalibur is 6.555. It's final time to see him here. One more event tomorrow. Give it for Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. Now, one of the best parts about Monster Jam is meeting all of the fans out there. And I have someone who has been here 19 years in a row. He has not missed an event. He asked me, hey man, I've always dreamed about introducing a driver. And I said, I think if it's cool with people at Sunrise, you can do it. This is Isaiah. Can he introduce a driver for y'all? Show him how it's done, Isaiah.
Sunrise! I've been coming here for 19 years. And I've always wanted to do this. I always wanted to thank you guys. And I also want to thank my grandfather for 19 years ago for bringing me to my first Monster Jam show. I think I'm ready, Rick. All right, introducing next, the coolest kid in class, Chucky Pumpkin III, Classroom Crusher!
30 seconds left on the clock. Time to go airborne. Chucky has been getting some good air throughout this run.
Looking to get an A+ from Sunrise, Florida. Put your hands together for Chucky Pumpkin, Classroom Crusher. That's right. If you like the cool kid in school, head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
Cool kid in school and a cool driver out there. That was a great run. Had some big air coming off of the pod. Some of the biggest air we've seen so far today. Had 3 big sky wheelies, I'd say. Score is in, and the score for Classroom Crusher is 8.203. He is now your leader in this competition. Chucky Pumpkin trying to hang on. Still have 6 drivers remaining out here. Chucky, got a ways to go, but a great run nonetheless. Still have more Monster Jam Freestyle coming your way. And the man who took the BKT overall event earlier today, John Timmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Seconds, time to go airborne. He's been going airborne. Some big air here from John Timmer lining it up. He's going to go for a bicycle. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Give me a spin. Put it down.
The combo king with control chaos, John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity. Sunrise, what'd you think of that? Head on over to judgedzone.com and lock your scores in now for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity.
John Zimmer Jr., Little Zim, second generation driver, just delivered. Serve it up, and he says what's up to the people right here, stepping out of the truck. Score to beat 8.203, and the score for terminal velocity is, boom, 9.021 for John Zimmer Jr. I don't even know how he got the hat on that quickly. That thing is backwards. Took off the helmet, is ready to go. Hopped out on the tire. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Super Glitch with action replay. A lot to like. That is a bicycle get on the side of the BKT tires. Just a little spin and parking it right in front of Jester and Excalibur. Says, excuse me. If you ain't spinning, you ain't winning. Hops over the pod, had some big air and some great maneuvers throughout that run. He's now the driver to beat 9.021. Little Zim. Terminal velocity.
Now, Sunrise, I'm standing by with my new friend, Callie, and all of us, her and you, are doing something called the Monster Jam Super Soar Super Search. Let's take a look up at the video board. Now, Callie, I need you to count how many times that bubble one appears on the screen. Sunrise, let's help her out. It's time to do Monster Jam Super Soar Super Search. Alrighty, Sunrise, how many times? Callie, how many times? 4. She says 4. Let's see if she got it right. Good job, Callie. Yes, 4 it is. Now, Sunrise, scan that QR code on the video board, and then you can get 10% off your first order at our Monster Jam Superstore at online. Of course, Callie, you also get to win something amazing. I'm sending you home with this Megalodon pillow, but that's not all, Callie. I'm also sending you home with this. This certificate means that you get to come back with 3 of your family members, and you're gonna get to go to Disney on Ice. It's gonna be so much fun. Now, Callie, it's time to get ready. Are you ready for some more freestyle?
Yeah!
Me too! Stick around, we still got a lot more freestyle coming your way.
3, 2, 1. Let's hit the gas. It's Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash. .30 seconds as she's lining it up right here. It's time to go airborne and taking her time. I think you guys want to see it, and I think she's going for it. The Morgan & Morgan backflip.
Scoring is now open. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now for Sparkle Smash.
Kayla Blood's feeling pretty good. Oh, yeah, she's feeling really good. Taking off the helmet. Hit him with the cartwheel. Kayla, they ain't ready. Bada boom, bada bing. It's just a thing that she does. Always getting a workout in. She's fired up. Bada boom, bada bing. Who am I? What is the score to beat? Score to beat is a 9.021. And the score for Sparkle Smash is... Put her at the top. 9.031. And she is now your leader in the competition, takes the top spot. Give me a replay. Let's watch this again. There's a lot to like in this here, Key, and this is a good run from Kayla Blood. Got down to that 30-second mark. She set up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip.
You know what, Ray? We saw what she threw down on the track, but what we may not have seen and been aware of is the fight that went on behind the scenes, not only from Kayla Blood, but from her entire team from Alaska. So this lineup, this backup, this confidence right here that you see on the screen was all culmination of all of that hard work.
Oh, that was fun right there, causing some chaos on the track. She's now your driver to beat, and you can even see just that body right there on Sparkle Smash. Just some carnage on the track, a whole lot of fun. And speaking of fun, get the confetti ready. Matt Pagliarulo, Jester. .30 seconds, it's time to go airborne.
My kings and queens of Monster Jam, are you entertained by Matt Pagliarulo, Jester? Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. You have 20 seconds to get those scores locked in. Use the code SUN.
Yeah, this is Mike Pagliarulo. Such a fun story for this man. He started as a Monster Jam super fan, followed the sport for many years, and then 11 years ago said, you know what, I want to drive, and has been competing for 11 years, and now he has his kids competing as well. Just a cool story. The score coming up for Jester is 5.838, good enough for 5th place currently in the competition. But we got to get back to the action on the track. Hit the bells.
Sunrise, she's the first and the only woman to ever win a series championship. Make some noise for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger.
Kristen just sent it on that move. 30 seconds on the clock. Went for liftoff. seconds, time to go airborne. Hits it into a stoppy moonwalk combination. Oh, balance and act. 11 seconds left on the clock. She should be able to refire here if she's able to refire. Will she be able to continue this run? She's trying, you see her in there, trying to start up Gravedigger, and she gets it going. Start that clock, 10 seconds remaining.
Sunrise, if you want to help out the queen of the black and green wrecking machine, head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
Kristen Anderson. Been competing since 2017, 9 years in the sport, second generation driver, and just better her way up into a legacy of her own. The score to beat is a 9.031, and the score for Gravedigger is... Oh, she takes it! 9.117. A lot to like here in that run. She's all smiles. She seems like she might even be surprised. Feeling pretty good, feeling great. How are you? Let's find out. Had a lot. She did hit you with a Morgan backflip, but she just had some wow moments in this run. And we know how important that is, Keaton, showing off the technical prowess through this run. It was a good one.
What a treat for Sunrise to get to see Kristen Anderson fully unleashed in the freestyle. You can see exactly why I wish she walked away with this competition win earlier here today. This is what I'm talking about. She's born in Anderson. It's in her blood. She grew up watching her dad, and it shows. She's exactly where she needs to be.
Yeah, I like that she had a little bit of everything, even some donuts during that run. It stopped at 11 seconds. She was able to fire up, and then right at the very end of the run, gets into one more maneuver, just a balancing act. Takes the lead. Kristen Anderson is now the driver to beat Gravedigger. Well, let's hear from Armando Castro.
Toro Loco is ready to throw down for Monster Jam Freestyle.
30 seconds left, time to get airborne. Here you have for El Toro Loco. Big air. Bounce and is able to save it. Five seconds remaining.
No hay torero en el mundo que pueda con el poder de Armando Castro, el Toro Loco! Scoring is now open for the final time tonight, Sunrise. Make it count. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
He took the last competition in skills with that victory, but Is that enough to get it done here in freestyle? Trying to take out a score of 9.117. Will El Toro Loco be able to get to the top, making his way out of the truck? The score for El Toro Loco is 8.020. So currently 5th place in the competition. Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger, still hanging on with the 9.117. And a lot in that run. He had some huge air, getting almost completely vertical over the pod at one point. But the fans' scoring was actually lower than the expert scores. The fans are actually the ones that spoke on there. You see that that's a vertical move. Got a little dicey. Puts it down on the track, but not enough to get this victory in this competition. We still have one competitor remaining. Can you dig it? Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. It over. Tony Oaks is just flying right now. You see that fiberglass body? 30 seconds, time to go airborne. Curious, oh yeah, there it goes. That body flying, he loses the roof. Down to the final 10 seconds.
Putting a stamp on the run, Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. Now remember, Sunrise, you have 20 seconds. Get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com.
Tony Oaks, this gets interesting. I like this too. Hanging out of his windshield's not there. He says, let me just stand up. Let me open up the sunroof. The score for JCB Digatron is... Oh, he doesn't like it. The fans don't like it at 8.552. That's 4th place in the competition, which means that your winner in Monster Jam Freestyle is Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. She takes the freestyle victory. But was it enough? I had a close competition today. Let's find out together. Your BKT overall event champion is Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. Gets the win at the end. Have yourself a night, Tony. Finishes 4th in freestyle, but did enough throughout today's event to get the win. 1 in racing, 2nd in skills, and that consistency pays off. Let's talk to him, Keaton.
Sunrise, your overall event winner, Tony Oaks and JCB Digatron. Tony, it started off with a JCB Racing win, and you fought your way through. I know that you saw a lot happen on the track, but you were absolutely insane, and the fans agreed. Talk to us about how much this trophy means to you right now.
It really means a lot. But, you know, that freestyle, I've been saving it all summer. You know, if anybody's watched me all series long throughout the first quarter, they know I've been throwing it down just like that. Been really conservative all summer long until right now. I knew it was down to me, Armando, El Toro Loco, neck and neck, whoever got the higher freestyle score. He went out, tore it up. You know, I come out, I wasn't happy with my score. I was about to walk off, but then I saw I was the winner, man. So that is so awesome, and I have you guys to thank for that. I got this guy right here, Fernando. and my buddy Clyde, his right-hand man, he never makes it up here for some reason, but these guys keep that truck right and tight. Without them, there's no way that that thing could take the impact that I just put that thing through right here. Guys, thank you so much. Sunrise, third year in a row here for me. You guys have been so great to us year after year after year. Thank you to JCB, the manufacturer of the greatest equipment in the world. On behalf of myself, Monster Jam, JCB, thank you for making Monster Jam your family tradition.
Your overall event winner one more time for Tony Oaks in JCB Digatron. Sunrise, we still get to hear from one more person you brought to the top of the leaderboard. Make some noise for your freestyle winner, Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. Kristen, you've got your army with you here, Aldina by your side the whole event. And this is your second freestyle win here in the day. That's got to give you a little bit of confidence.
Keaton, it always feels good to be standing up here on top of the pod talking to you, man. I mean, Florida, Sunrise, we love you so much. We know that y'all bleed black and green down here in Florida. I know y'all love Gravedigger, and Gravedigger loves you too, man. And you know, I gotta hand it to my girl Aldina here. This is my crew chief. Her name is Aldina Burns. She's the only female crew chief we have here. We're the only female team we got. And I think that that's really cool, man. I think it's really cool that I get to come out here and I get to represent my family. I get to represent my dad. I get to represent Gravedigger. But most importantly, I get to represent all of the ladies and all the little girls that are sitting in the stands. And I know that they're counting on me and Aldina, and we're not going to let y'all down, man. I hope that me, Aldina, Sparkle Smash, Kayla Blood, all the girls out here, are able to remind you exactly how bold and how beautiful and how capable women really are. So don't you forget that, ladies. We love you.
Congratulations to Tony Oaks walking away with the BKT Overall Event Championship. 2 shows today, 2 events today. That was pretty fun, right, Karina?
That was such a blast. Me divertí muchísimo con todos ustedes, mis fanáticos latinos, and of course all of my amazing Monster Jam fans. I had such a blast. This was an absolutely bananas event. It was even crazier than this afternoon.
Yeah, well, we're going to see if they can get even crazier tomorrow because we have one more right here in Sunrise. But until then, please be safe on your way home. Stop by the merch stands on your way out. Pick up the latest Monster Jam Spin Master. For myself, I'm Ray Villarreal. That was Karina in the house. We have Keaton up there. And that was Monster Jam. We'll see you tomorrow.
The keys in the ignition, so drivers fire your engines. It's a battle to the end, never give up, never give in. It's grit and guts, dirt and dust. Get out your seat and put your hands up. That's right, we got the green light. It's a party in the pit tonight. That's right, let's go. This is how we roll on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the Monster Jam, Jam, Jam. Yeah. It's wheelies and backflips, donuts and burnouts and walk-ins, full throttle, head to head. You be the judge of which truck's gonna win. That's right, we got the green light. It's a party in the pit tonight. That's right, let's go. This is how we roll on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the Monster Jam, Jam, Jam. When I say Monster monster, you say jam. Monster, monster. Here when I say monster, you say jam. Monster, monster.